Speaking in tongues. Is it always some mysterious heavenly language that nobody understands? Or can it sometimes be real, everyday languages that people actually speak on earth? You might be surprised, but the Bible shows us it's not always just heavenly stuff. Sometimes it's straight up earthly languages, languages the person speaking has never learned, never studied, never even heard before. And that's wild, right? Like, imagine a simple fisherman suddenly speaking perfect Persian or Arabic to a crowd who needs to hear it. That's exactly what happened in the Bible. Let's go to the big example everyone knows, Acts chapter 2, the day of Pentecost in the upper room. The disciples are all together, praying, waiting like Jesus told them. Boom, the Holy Spirit shows up with wind, fire on their heads, and they start speaking in other tongues. Now, here's the key part people sometimes miss. The Bible doesn't say they were babbling something nobody could understand. No, the crowd outside hears them and freaks out because we hear them speaking in our own languages. Acts 2 verse 8. There were people from all over, Parthians, Medes, Elamites, folks from Mesopotamia, Judea, Cappadocia, even Egypt, Libya, Rome, Crete, Arabia. Different countries, different native tongues, and every single one of them says, "How are these Galilean guys speaking my language, telling us about the wonders of God in words I grew up with?" These apostles, most were uneducated fishermen from a small area. They didn't go to language school, they didn't practice foreign dialects, but the Holy Spirit gave them the ability to speak real languages so the people could understand the message about Jesus right then and there. No translator needed. That was a miracle, a sign to unbelievers that God was real and moving. So yeah, not heavenly gibberish that day, real earthly languages. God used it to cut through barriers, reach hearts from every background, and show his power in a way that made sense to them. But wait, does that mean tongues are only earthly languages? Nah, the Bible gives balance. In other places, like what Paul talks about in 1 Corinthians, tongues can be for personal prayer and building yourself up spiritually. Paul says when you speak in tongues privately, your spirit prays, even if your mind doesn't get it. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verses 2 and 4. It's like a direct line to God, mysteries in the spirit. That side often feels more like a heavenly prayer language. The point is, tongues aren't one size fits all. Sometimes it's a sign with real languages to reach people, like Acts 2. Sometimes it's personal edification. And when it's in a group setting, Paul is super clear. If nobody understands, it can cause confusion. Get an interpretation so everyone gets built up. Otherwise, keep it between you and God. God doesn't want chaos or show-off moments. He wants order, love, purpose. Tongues aren't for daily performance or making noise to look spiritual. They're released when the Spirit leads, for prayer, intercession, warfare, getting direction, or showing God's power to someone who needs it. The danger? When people push it without the Spirit leading, it turns into flesh, pride, or just disorder. Paul warned about that. Tongues without love or order don't honor God. The Holy Spirit is intentional, not messy. So, bottom line, friends, speaking in tongues is totally biblical. It's powerful. It's a gift. But it has to be Spirit-led, purpose-driven, rooted in love, and aimed at building people up, not confusing them or impressing them. If this clicked for you and cleared up some stuff, drop a like, share it with a friend who's been wondering about this, and let's keep digging into the Word together. No confusion, just truth from His words. Peace.